Did you know that emotional abuse actually rewires your brain? Yes, it's crazy making, soul crushing, mind bending even. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. So welcome back. But before we do, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are ready to break free from toxic patterns and to finally understand what's really been happening inside your mind, because today we are talking about something that's not only heartbreaking, it's brain altering, literally, how emotional abuse literally rewires your brain. And I'm not using that word lightly. I mean, literally. This isn't just about feeling hurt or confused in a toxic relationship. This is about how emotional abuse actually changes the chemistry in your brain, especially the ongoing crazy making kind. That can change the way your brain functions, stores information, and reacts to stress, and even how your brain processes love and safety. So if you've ever said, I feel like I've lost myself, or why can't I think clearly anymore? If you've said to yourself that I don't trust my own memory, then please stick around because you are not imagining it. This is what emotional abuse does, and it is painful. But once you understand it, you can start healing from it. Okay, let's start with what emotional abuse actually is. Emotional abuse isn't just about yelling or name calling. It's sometimes, or a lot of the time, so much more subtle than that. Emotional abuse, coercive control, narcissistic abuse is the absolute relentless erosion of your personality, the dismantling of your sense of self. It's gaslighting, it's guilt tripping, it's silent treatments, it's constant put downs and criticism, it's backhanded compliments, being made to feel like everything is your fault, even when you know it's not. It's being told you're too sensitive when you express an enormous reaction to hurt, to something that they've done to you. It's walking on eggshells every day and never feeling safe emotionally. And over time, it's not just your heart that breaks, it's the neurology that gets impacted. So, how does emotional abuse rewire your brain? So, let's break it down. Number one, your brain becomes hypervigilant to danger when you're constantly living in a state of emotional unpredictability, never knowing when the next verbal attack or that passive aggressive dig is coming. Your brain starts to adapt to that. The amygdala, the fear center of your brain, it starts to become overactive. It's always on high alert. You can become jumpy, anxious, constantly hypervigilant, scanning for danger, even when you're in the safest of environments. Number two, your prefrontal cortex, let me get that out right, is the rational part of your brain. It gets hijacked. This is the part of the brain responsible for decision making, focus, logical thinking. But if you're in an emotionally abusive environment, constantly, continually, this part of the brain shrinks in activity, making it harder to think clearly, making choices, or just trusting your own judgment. And that's why you start second guessing everything. That's why you feel like you're in this fog, this brain fog all the time. That's why you feel stuck. Number three, your hippocampus, where the memory lives, it starts to shrink as well. Yes, it actually shrinks. That's why survivors often say, I don't remember things the way I used to, or my memories feel fuzzy. Guys, this is trauma. You are not being dramatic. You are not broken. However, your brain has been in survival. You've been in that survival mode for so long. It's literally prioritized surviving over remembering. And this is why emotional abuse feels crazy making. It literally makes you feel like you are going insane when your abuser says something like, that never happened, all the time, or you're imagining things, or you're overreacting, and you start to believe them. It's because your brain has been slowly conditioned to doubt itself, to prioritize keeping the peace over being right, to stay small, to stay safe. And that is not love. That is manipulation at the deepest neurological level. But here's the good news, guys. Your brain is plastic, not plastic as in fake, like your abuser's fake love, but neuroplastic. It can heal, it can rewire. Just like emotional abuse reprogrammed your brain into survival mode 24 hours a day, healing and safety can reprogram it back with the right tools, the right therapist, like trauma informed therapy, somatic work, boundaries, safe relationships, journaling, mindfulness. You can literally rebuild the brain's wiring. You can reclaim your clarity. You can rebuild your sense of self. You can learn to trust your own thoughts and your own feelings again. Now, if this is resonating with you guys, I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are not crazy. You were conditioned. Emotional abuse is invisible. All of your injuries are on the inside. Your scars are not visible to others, let alone yourself, but its damage runs deep. And if people haven't believed you before, I believe you now. You're not weak for struggling. You are not broken for forgetting, and you're not imagining it. You were emotionally manipulated so deeply that even your brain had to adapt to survive. But now you get to heal. Guys, if this video helped you to make sense of your experience, then please leave a comment below. Let me know how emotional abuse affected your thinking, your memory, your sense of self. I read every single comment. And don't forget, subscribe, because we talk about this kind of thing here all the time. This is your safe space. The real impact of emotional abuse, the long-term effects of narcissistic relationships, and most importantly, how to heal. Guys, you deserve to feel safe in your own mind again. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.